Welcome back to Rinard, friends. We've discovered something. Ecole Keaton is not quite getting up to the level it needs to be, so we're going to have to expand it. But unfortunately for Ecole Keaton, it's run out of space. Because that's apparently what happens. So, what do we do, friends? Well, the City Fathers, after discussion with Mr. Keaton, decide that maybe Poplar Street goes away in that block and breaks the grid because we need to make sure our kids are educated and taught and learn and grow. And so, the expansion of Ecole Keaton is in. And to more help these lovely kitties of ours, we're going to look at maybe doing a playground here as well, because, you know, the school uses it, but the neighborhood would too. And so at the corner of the block, we're going to put in a small playground for the kids. That'll increase our school capacity. Let us get a little more big brain kids going. Won't terribly kill the budget. But as you can see, growth is inevitable in this city of ours. And it's time for Demesne DuLac to begin its growth again. This time on this side of the road. But it won't be the last, of course, because Monsieur DuLac, Georges, is very good at what he does. He's got a finger on the pulse of the city of ours, of Rinard, and he knows the town fathers well. So this little expansion will add some fruit to the proverbial tree. We'll leave Avenue des... Well, this shouldn't be Avenue des Marrons. It should be something else. It is des Marrons because there's many of them. Alright. Look at that, we've got a pop musician mansion. We probably won't be building that anytime soon. Monsieur DuLac is a little bit finicky. But apparently has no problem evicting people. Because, you know, that's apparently just what happens when I place anything on this road. Pack them in, he says. Pack them in. We'll let those folks settle in because he upped his timetable, and as you can see, we've got a serious build of low rent right there. But don't you fret, Crittenden's not going to be outdone. She's got her eyes set on growing her neighborhood, and she's going to do it, but good. And evict the whole building because collision is on, apparently. Which I think is the silliest thing ever, but, you know, it's how the game works. Let's see what running the dirt road down the middle does to the... Then when we remove it, what does that do? Don't really want it on the main road, though. That's the problem. There we go. Crittenden Cove is coming along nicely. But we've got a request for high density going here. Let's see where that is. Yep. DuLac would not be happy having it there, but let's see if we can't maybe do some more low-rent housing here in this district. We're going to need to have a smaller two-lane road to kind of even this out without destroying the building. Thank you. Let's see if we can't build a little more low rent right there. It builds up the downtown, which is expected because Rinard is no longer the tiny town it once was. Used to be just that shoreline and some commercial buildings right here. We haven't had any commercial come back, which is a sad thing, but let's take a look and see if we can't help that along. Budget's doing very nicely. Let's look at our taxes. No taxes! Let's look at our commercial buildings. That drops it a little bit. That'll bring in some good food. That'll bring in some good furniture. We could look at restaurants. That'd help a little bit. We could look at textiles to kind of sponsor our locals. A little entertainment. Let's see what that does for our budget, just by nudging it down a little bit, seeing how that changes. We're not quite ready to buy a new tile yet. We have some policies we can look at. Let's look at our policies. Should also do some districts. Let's do the districts really quick while we're thinking about it. Pop Musician Manor. Yeah, we're good for that, thanks. Let's do our district. There we go. And this is, of course, La Vieille Ville. Old Town. And while they lobbied to be included, they were not ultimately allowed into La Vieille Ville. But they might come back. Meanwhile, let's see what Crittenden Cove is doing. I think Crittenden Cove might be fighting for their own special regional recognition. Crittenden Cove, looking good. Does Keaton get one from the City Fathers? I think so, because of his density that he built in here. Although we're going to rescind that a little bit and change the borders of it just a skosh. Affluent wealth is wretched. That's it. Let's adjust that, shall we? It's not Keaton Crossing, it's going to be, or Ivy Crossing, it's going to be Keaton Crossing. And Demesne DuLac, of course, is right there. Well, she doesn't want people coming into her area, and neither does Keaton. So they're both fighting it strongly. But it looks like we may be having a push from the City Fathers to expand the low rent district at the far end of Main Street. Let's see what we can get done for that, though. Yeah, it looks like City Fathers are going to go ahead and approve another building of that size. In fact, City Fathers, as they're prepping the groundwork, tell them, no, expand it. You've got plenty to cover. And 3 buildings are going up at the far end of Main Street. To take care of the needs for low-income housing. Alright, let's look at our budget again real quick. How's our production doing? We are not meeting the stone production. Let's step a look over here because we've got colossal ore, but I think it's time. Can we cover this? Let's look. If we purchase this tile upkeep is 20 grand a month. But that would grant us some expansion for the deposits of ore and whatever else. So we'll go ahead. Looks like Charles Charles Kolos, Kolos, by the way. Charles Kolos has lobbied successfully to the city to purchase and annex the land adjacent to colossal ores so that he can continue his efforts to extract valuable resources from the land surrounding our fair city of Rinard. But he's not the only one, because new to the area, at the end of Strasse, we see... Oh goodness, what's going on here? Tip it up, let's take a look. What's causing the woes? Let's get our snap on. There we go. There at the end of Strasse, we've got a newcomer to town, a new business entity. Oh, we've got ore mining coming in too, looks like. But we've got a gravel pit coming in here. Who's this gravel pit? Well, we will discuss in a second. Let's get their property claim in place. I love working around power lines. It's my favorite. All right. This is actually Grindle Rock. Gus Grindle. Of course, Gus Grindle is friends with Mr. Kolos. And he has also reached out to his friend. Am I as thought out as other people? Probably not. That's okay. Let's look. Do we have oil? We might have oil here. Lots of rock. Let's look at our oil. Nope, no oil. Not anywhere near us, but that's okay. Prospectors are over the land area, though. Looks like we've got some ore coming in, though. Second site of colossal ore open across the street. Although we might not need it, because we're a tiny town. Hey, look at that. But let's go back and look at our developments here. And we're doing really good on the on our monthlies. We do need a little bit of oil, but as you can see, we're hitting all of our milestones on coal and others, so we're doing well there. That's good. Let's look at our taxation. Office is okay, but can we lower our commercial? I think we could lower all of our commercial to a 14, a solid 14. How's that doing? Solid 14. No commercial desires returning just yet. Do we dare go to 13? It's about 2,000 a month. But that might just spark some more commercial desire to come in. Well, Town Fathers, not wanting to encroach too much on the lifeblood of the garden zone, as it were, they're not too keen to make too much changes on that front, but they are going to go ahead and extend some of our other roads here. First by, selecting properly, and then we're going to go ahead and have to jigger around that, and that's okay. We'll bring that puppy down and then connect it on in. They've called in Mr. Keaton because some special work is going to need to be done. Forest Lane is going to be shortened, and we're going to extend Grand Soleil at least for a minute. Boulevard Grand Soleil is extending, but we are extending to cover. Nice. Mixed use. So glad they included this, by the way. We may see some redevelopment coming in the downtown. In the meantime, Keaton has been asked to come in with some of his patented townhomes and help ease down from the height there. Let's look at our crematorium, however. Crematorium, what's the problem here? Vehicles in use, 2 out of 10. We're doing okay, so we don't need to... Oh, we need to select our operating districts, because I put districts in it. We're going to need to district the downtown then. Okay, let's do that. We're going to district the downtown in. We're going to call it here, friends. We'll come back. We'll come back and try to sort out the troubles we're having in Rinard.